Today, we're learning how to make this family beret. Use Susan's family's Morandi number 8 yarn and a 5.0mm hook. Start with a slip knot. Next, make a foundation chain. For the child size, 64 chains. For the adult size, 72 chains. After finishing the foundation chain, join the ends together. Pick up the back loop, which is the strand behind the chain stitch. Join with a slip stitch to form a circle. Chain 1, then work single crochets into the back loop. 1 single crochet for each chain made. At the end, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Next, work even for 2 rows of single crochets. Three rows of single crochets completed. Chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet of row 4. Next, work 4 double crochets in sequence. Skip 1 stitch, then work 3 half double crochets that are not completed. Pull the loops on the hook directly over, 1 bobble stitch completed, chain 3. Work another bobble stitch in the same stitch. Next, chain 1 to secure. The pattern for this row is 5 double crochets, skip 1 stitch. Then a bobble stitch pattern. Next, work the next pattern repeat, starting with 5 double crochets. Skip 1 stitch, then work 2 bobble stitches separated by 3 chains. Continue following this pattern to complete the round. At the end, join with a slip stitch to the beginning chain. The first round pattern is completed. Second round, chain 3. Work a DC21 in the next stitch. Then work 1 double crochet, followed by a DC21. Work 1 double crochet in the last stitch. The pattern for this round is increasing at double crochet section. Work as DC, DC, 2 and 1, DC, DC, 2 and 1, DC. In the middle of the puff stitch pattern, work the same puff stitch pattern as the previous row. Follow this technique to complete the round. Finish with a slip stitch to the chain. Next, work 7 double crochets where there are double crochets, and puff stitch patterns where there are puff stitch patterns. Continuing this way until reaching the proper row count. For this adult version, I worked 7 rows of puff stitch patterns. For the child version, work 6 rows. Next, we'll decrease stitches. The decrease method is the same for both adult and child versions, chain 3. Then work for double crochets in sequence. Decrease the last 2 stitches. First work an incomplete double crochet. Then another incomplete double crochet. Join the 3 loops on the hook into 1 stitch. This completes 1 decrease. Continue working the puff stitch pattern where there are puff stitch patterns. For each double crochet section in the following rows, decrease the last 2 stitches. 4 puff stitch pattern sections. Work the puff stitch pattern normally. Complete the row and finish with a slip stitch to the chain. First decrease row completed. Second row, chain 2, then work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Note that the 2 chains do not count as a stitch, effectively decreasing 1 stitch. Next, continue with 2 double crochet decreases. This leaves 3 double crochets in the double crochet sections, while continuing the puff stitch pattern normally in the puff stitch sections. Next, work 3 consecutive double crochet decreases in the double crochet sections, and work the puff stitch pattern normally in the puff stitch sections. Follow this pattern to complete the row, finishing with a slip stitch to the first double crochet. Second decrease round completed. Third round, chain 2, then work 3 incomplete double crochets in a row. Pull all the loops on the hook through at once to join them into 1 stitch. Continue working the puff stitch pattern where there are puff stitch patterns. Complete this round following this method. Finish with a slip stitch to the double crochet. Then work consecutive slip stitches until reaching the middle of the puff stitch pattern. In this row, work the puff stitch pattern only at the puff stitch pattern sections, changing the chain spaces to 2 chains. Complete this round following this method. Finish with a slip stitch in the middle of the puff stitch pattern. Final decrease round, chain 2. Then work 2 incomplete half double crochets in the middle of the puff stitch pattern. Secure with a chain stitch. Next, work 1 such puff stitch in the middle of each puff stitch pattern to complete this row. Finish with a slip stitch, cut the yarn, leaving the tail slightly longer. This completes the decreasing. Then take a sewing needle and pass through the front loop of each stitch, which is the half stitch closer to us. Finally, tighten the yarn tail. Thread it through to the wrong side and weave in the ends. This is what the completed hat looks like, simple and elegant. Did you get it?